Hola, hoy vamos a empezar capítulo 7. Capítulo 7 a comer. Estamos en página 198. El vocabulario y el tema de este capítulo tiene información sobre a comer. Let's eat. Vamos a aprender foods and meals. Vamos a aprender los verbos saber y conocer. Y también aprendemos direct object pronouns, definite, indefinite, and negative words, and formal commands. La cultura de este capítulo tiene información de Panamá. Panamá está en Latinoamérica. Tiene 3,5 millones de habitantes. El Canal de Panamá fue originalmente una idea de los españoles del siglo XVII, pero su construcción no comenzó hasta 1904. Se abrió al comercio en 1940. El arroz con pollo es uno de los platos panameños más típicos. Los tamales y los frijoles también son parte de la comida en Panamá, pero no son exactamente como los mexicanos. La capital es la ciudad de Panamá. La lengua oficial es el español. Y la forma de gobierno es una república presidencialista. El moneda es el balboa y también el dólar estadounidense se usa en todas partes también. So the Panama Canal was conceived and initiated in 1881 by a Frenchman, Ferdinand Marie de Lesseps. I can't pronounce French names. He was the developer of the Suez Canal, and he was forced to leave the Panama Canal uncompleted because of malaria and yellow fever epidemics. After modifying the design, the U.S. completed the project in 1914. It was operated by the U.S. until 1999. I have been to the Panama Canal. It's really cool. We watched a ship go through, rise on the locks, pass, and then go back down. It's a really marvelous thing to behold. So, if you ever have the chance to go, you should go. El vocabulario en página 200. La comida y las comidas. So here we have food and meals, la cena, el almuerzo y el desayuno, y comida para cada comidas. Hay más palabras en página 201, frutas, verduras, carnes, postres y otras comidas también. Y hay los verbos desayunar, almorzar y cenar, y también cocinar. So in Así se dice, it talks about how we've learned 2 words for potato, la papa y la patata. There's a really big variety of words used to refer to foods in the Spanish-speaking worlds. They list some examples right there. So that's interesting to read. La nota comunicativa, más vocabulario para hablar de la comida. Here we have another tener expression, tener hambre or sed. This is to be hungry or thirsty. Then you have a few other ones as well throughout there. Sorry for the strange glare. The sunlight just came through the windows in a very weird way. Okay. Vamos a página 202, la nota cultural. Esta nota cultural tiene información sobre la comida del mundo hispano. No se puede hablar de una sola comida hispana, pero porque en el mundo hispanohablante hay una gran variedad culinaria. So you can read that and learn a little bit more about that. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I lost my place for a second. There are several cognates as far as food is concerned. You can see that through that nota cultural. Excuse me. So that is that's helpful as well. Okay. I found my place on my lesson plan, so we can continue. Okay. Finalmente, hoy vamos a cubrir saber y conocer. Empieza en página 203. ¿Qué sabe usted y a quién conoce? So there's two Spanish verbs that express to be, ser and estar. They're not interchangeable, and their use depends on the meaning the speaker wishes to express. Similarly, there are two Spanish verbs that express to know, saber and conocer. Conocer is frequently used with the word a when referring to a person. So saber is to know facts, information, it's to know how to do something. This is all intellectual. Conocer is to know a person, to meet a person, to be acquainted or familiar with a place or a thing. So this is to know somebody, you know the city you live in. So this is more familiar versus intellectual. So we have some examples here. We have saber. You can saber un número de teléfono, una dirección, la letra de una canción, tocar el piano, un nombre. You can conocer a una persona, una ciudad o un país, una cosa o una situación. Well, saber is irregular in the yo form. So yo sé with the accent over the E. Tú sabes, usted sabe, nosotros sabemos, ustedes saben. And then conocer is conozco. It's also irregular in the yo form. And then it changes to regular for the rest of the forms. Conoces, conoce, conocemos, conocen. You do see the personal a here before a person when you conocer a una persona. We'll learn more about this personal a in later in the chapter, but it is introduced here, so you can just be aware of that. I would be on page en página 204, los usos de saber y conocer. This is a really good activity. It's not going to be homework or anything like that, but it just kind of helps you go through and recognize when each one is used. Sorry, I'll have the yawns. And then sé donde cenamos. This helps you choose the correct verb, saber or conocer, depending on the context. So I'd suggest those for extra practice if you feel so led. It's not required. And that is all for today.